Hello and welcome everybody to 1995. In 1995, Ben Crenshaw won the Masters. He was using some Cobra metalwoods. Wilson came out with this. You'll remember some great films like Toy Story, which kicked off the whole computer 3D generated animation scene, which is still going strong today. And, another movie that came out in 95, While You Were Sleeping. It's fun because that's a movie that you can shoehorn in between like Christmas and like New Year's. It's like, what's a good New Year's movie? While You Were Sleeping. So Wilson's staff comes out with this. It's a forged cavity back. Very interesting. Let's get this on the review table and have a closer look. When it comes to identifying features, it's a unique shape. It's a cavity back. It's forged. Iron number right here, 7. You can see the big Wilson staff logo, and it says Staff RM, which stands for somebody's name, which I have forgotten. Midsize underneath the staff here, inside the cavity, which looks like it's painted. Interesting. The iron number is also on the sole, with Wilson here in red. A little triangle right here in gold. Not sure if that paint fill is going to show up here. Nice chrome finish. Says forged here on the hosel. Spin around, show you everything here. Toe profile. A little bit of offset, not tons. Very interesting. This seems pretty flat. This is pretty round, and this leading edge at a dress just looks very flat. I'm not sure what I'm expecting to see, but there's that. And then we have this long black ferrule with 2 rings. They look like they used to be gold. I can't see right now. They're kind of dirty and been either sun faded or just dirtified. Moving up the shaft, you can see fire stick. I have this the wrong way here. Fire stick, I wrote this here just so I remember the year. Some other tags here, and the Wilson branded Tour Wrap style grip. Pretty interesting iron. Let's get this out on the range and see how it feels. Wilson staff, are you kidding me? Forged cavities. This is my life. I don't expect everybody to relate to this, but in my life, when I think of like forged cavities, I think of Ben Hogan Edge first. Okay, just some Hogan forged cavity back irons. Beautiful, lovely. They feel amazing. Not my favorite looking. Same kind of applies to these. I also think of, and this is my history, I think of Golfsmith. Golfsmith's made some lovely torque cavity forged blades, some forged irons, cavity back, where they didn't look too dissimilar from this. We have a nice fire stick. It says fire stick. It's facing up. Lots of companies now put the logos facing down. But just looking at it, it is interesting how straight this front edge is and how round the top line is. So looking down at this 7 iron, it just looks very square. It looks lopsided, is what I'm trying to say. But just because it looks lopsided doesn't mean it's going to feel that way. Everything about this feels fine. The grip feels fine. Nothing about it is offensive to look at other than that oddity of being so straight. So let's see if we get some forged softness here. Oh, that was forged softness. Easily carried that 150. Right out of the middle. That felt so good. Never mind. Everything I was saying about that straight, it looks great. Nothing, I have no complaints. I have nothing to say about that. Let's see if we can work it. I'm going to try to hit a little fade with this. Ooh, that's the tiniest fade. It might have moved like 15 feet from left to right. This feels really good. I'm going to say it now. Like really good. Like really, really, really good. Why does it, and it sounds amazing too. Look how shiny it is. Am I being converted? Let me just hit one. Let me just really go after one. I want to see what happens here. thin it to win it. That was not a great hit. I'm going to do that one more time. I know maybe I shouldn't practice when I'm doing these reviews, but if I like a club, I'm going to see what it can do. Oh, man, it does feel good. Well, Wilson, will you stop making such great clubs? I have too many sets. Wilson, we want to acknowledge greats. And it's super annoying when I come out here with clubs that might not be the best sellers on the planet, but they perform so well. Why were these not the best sellers on the planet? I mean, they feel good, they look good, as long as you can see if you deliver the proper swing, it'll go where you want it to go. If you mishit it, it'll go where you hit it, but yeah. How is this not on more people's radar? Like, I don't see people on the internet just saying, this was one of the best clubs in the 90s, but it might be. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As a golf implement, this is fine. It's good. You can play golf with it. Just going back in time and kind of like imagining what it would be like back then. I cannot do that accurately because I'm in the future. And so being in the future, you can't go back and be like, oh, this is what it was like, because it's going to be clouded. Okay. But just trying that, just that thought exercise. What was going on in the golf world? They're moving to metal woods. That was a huge thing. In 95, they're coming out with titanium drivers, like the great big Bertha. And TaylorMade already has hollow-bodied irons, like they're Midsize. And I mean, there's so much going on. You're just like, where does this fall in? They've already done the forged cavity back thing. So this isn't groundbreaking by any means, but it is really a pleasure to hit. So that leaves it in this weird, like, no man's land of, is it something that is desirable? I mean, is it better? Have they improved anything here? And even if they have improved anything, even if it is the best forged cavity back ever, what does that mean? Does that mean that you or I want to go out and buy it? To me, this isn't screaming like everybody must own or everybody must hit this. But when it comes to a good iron, it is a good iron. And when it comes to like an experience, does it give you a new experience or a different experience? And to me, the answer is no, none of those things. So why? Why would anybody play this? And that's where I'm struggling, and that's where I need your help. Are you looking to build a Wilson Staff Midsize RM cavity back forged iron set? I just don't know if that's something that's high on my list. When I hit some like Ping i20s or lots of Pings, they put dampers on the back so they don't sound too bad. They have a pleasant sound and pleasant feel, and they're forgiving. And so it comes back to, well, if you're going to recommend a set for somebody who's beginning or a new golfer or somebody who's just looking for their first like complete set, moving from like a thrift store set, I don't even know if this would make that list, which makes it unique and interesting. If you rock up at the golf course with a set of these, people are going to be like, oh, wow, when did these come out? Like, they look like they could have come out in the 2000s if you get a set in good condition. And it's just like, not bad. But it's not high on my list. In the 90s, there were so many other, to me, interesting sets made by Callaway, like those big, thick chonkers by TaylorMade. I mean, Cobra made a lot of like cavity back stainless, and so would this trump those? It's definitely earning a spot there. It might be in the top 10, but not the top 5. So let me know your thoughts, memories. I can tell you right now, this is really good, and I don't, read or watch tons of stuff about this iron, but to me, this feels really underrated because I went into this with this attitude of, there's so many Wilsons. It's just kind of Wilson burnout, right? Especially in the vintage world. It's just like, there's so many good Wilson blades. Why? What is the point of this? And it really opened my eyes on the range of like, oh, this is like those blades, not as beautiful, but this is those blades plus slightly bigger head, maybe a little bit more forgiveness, but the same feel. So not the like sexiest pick, but like a really good solid pick. And this stands out as a unique club on the golf course. So forgotten piece of history, a really good forgotten piece of history here with the Wilson Midsize RM. Let me know your thoughts and memories. There's going to be somebody out there who for the last 30 years has been touting this and trying to build this up, and the world's been ignoring them. But you got my attention now. This is a really great iron. So let me know thoughts, memories, comments below. As usual, huge shout out to all the people on Patreon who support this channel. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to join us on Patreon, $1 a month really helps. I'll put the link in the description below. Another way to support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. That's how it helps this channel. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. There's going to be a little bit of data collection here at the end. I am the Vintage Golfer.